Welcome everybody, Shir number 904. We're learning today Lila Nishmas Moshe Dov Ben Rabban Zisel Lila Nishmas Blima Basra Moshe. Getting back to a malacha of MAKEH B'PATISH. Okay, we started talking last time about putting back the stuffing into the pillowcase or into a pillow bechlal. We spoke about the moichin, soft material, stuffing back into a covering and the like. So now, just to read real quickly from the Sefer Lamentesh Malachas on page 1156. We spoke about it last time from the Shulchan Aruch, Siman Shin Mem. He brings down in conjunction with those halachas, Lamais inserting stuffing into a couch, pillow, or mattress. He says like this: we said putting it back was fine, but not to put it the first time. Okay, so Lamaisa, inserting any kind of stuffing into a couch pillow covering, or not a couch pillow, obviously a couch pillow covering, inserting any kind of stuffing into a couch pillow covering or mattress is MAKEH B'PATISH, like we saw in the Mechaber in the Shulchan Aruch. Now, replacing the foam into its original pillowcase is allowed. Let's say it came out. We spoke about that. If it came out, that we said was okay. So replacing the foam or stuffing or whatever it is into its original pillowcase is allowed. However, he brings down in conjunction with which we saw in the Mishnah Berurah. However, one must be sure he's replacing it into its original cover, not to another one. We saw that in the Mishnah Berurah. To switch it to a different cover would be the Isra of MAKEH B'PATISH, even if they are not new and even if they are all identical, because of the fact, again, that you're making it a new workable item. It doesn't make a difference if they look alike, they don't look alike. If you're just putting it back in, that is, the word actually was restoration. We spoke about last time restoring something back to its regular usage. It was a regular usable thing altogether with this item in there, and now you're just restoring it to the way it was. Okay, so that's the bottom line as far as pillowcases, mattresses, all these type of things, couch pillows, and so on. To putting the stuffing back in, if it came out in the exact same one, would be fine. So you have to start once you're putting it into a different one, even though it's not new. That's the bottom line. That's what he's saying. Even if they are not new and if they are still all identical, that would all be running into the Isra of MAKEH B'PATISH. So I wanted to keep that in mind. That was, in general, that was how we came to the, we spoke about from Reb Shlomo Zalman. In the Orbach Sadik Levrach, in reference to blowing up items whereby the air came out. We said putting it back was fine. First time we said was a problem. Lamaisi said, and even you'll say, well, we said putting back a different pillow, a different stuffing is a problem. But over there, these far from Rosh Hashanah, that the air is all one air, it's all attached, it's all the same air. So that was not a problem putting it back as far as the air goes. That was just as far as we spoke about in the past in reference to blowing up items on Shabbos. Now he brings down the Sefer Lamentesh Malachas another interesting thing. He says detaching connected toothpicks. Toothpicks that are connected. We spoke about last time pulling off the Shulchan Aruch brings down the Mishnah Berurah, pulling off a little splinter of wood and using it as a toothpick or whatever is taka the Isra of MAKEH B'PATISH. You make it now a usable toothpick. So the same thing. Sometimes you get these toothpicks that are attached together. Now we're not talking about toothpicks that are in a either it's in a little cup. Sometimes they come, or sometimes they'll come even attached in a plastic, or they're just separated. Each one is separate. They're just in a plastic. So that's okay. But when the toothpicks are attached together, detaching the connected toothpicks, they come sometimes, I'm not so familiar with this item, but that's how he brings it down, toothpicks which come connected. So now all you have to do is pull it apart at the end. So this is taka running into a problem. Detaching a toothpick from the sheet or whatever it is whereby they're attached together is taka running into the melacha of MAKEH B'PATISH, because you're detaching connected toothpicks. Apparently, the way he explains it, that they come in a connected sheet of about 20 toothpicks made of special wood or whatever the case is. But the bottom line is, mamish detaching the toothpick from a piece of wood, either one from another or from this type of a wooden sheet, whereby it's now becoming a functional toothpick. The point is over here, what we're saying, if the toothpick was a regular toothpick before, and now it's just like in a cup or it's in a plastic or something like that, that's fine. But when they're attached together or they're attached to another piece of wood and they were never separated, it's then pulling it off is that same isser of making it a functional item, which would be over here a problem of MAKEH B'PATISH. The mice, it's the same. It's the same thing. Well, and anything in general that somebody gets or they buy or something like that, and it's attached. We spoke about last time. The spoons are attached to plastic, or the forks and these type of things, and they were never detached. So you never had a functional item. You never had a functional spoon. You never had a functional toothpick. So now when you just pull it apart, even though it's a simple little thing, you just break it apart. So now you're making it functional. So that's, you're not restoring it to its normal use, because it was never it was never in a state of whereby it could be used normally. Now by you pulling these items apart, whatever it is, again, it could be a fork, it could be a plastic fork, a plastic knife, the toothpick, these type of things, you're pulling it apart. Even though it's a little, very small, tiny attachment, you're now making it usable, and that's going into the Isser of MAKEH B'PATISH. Just to have another example, which is something we spoke about quite a number of times when we spoke about somebody has a crushed hat. So we said restoring a crushed hat is okay. One may punch out, he brings out the Sefer Lamites Melachos, one may punch out a crushed hat on Shabbos, because, again, it's merely restoring it into its original shape. So that's the bottom line. Restoration is okay. Just two things he brings down. It's very simple. No, nobody's doing this anyways. It's just to throw it out there. That assembling a child's, of course, a tricycle, a bicycle, putting these type of things together, definitely is aser min haTorah on Shabbos. Assembling or repairing model airplanes or similar, these type of toys, also, of course, is all aser on Shabbos. It's either the malacha of Baina or MAKEH B'PATISH, Tekamana, either way you want to look at it, it's all aser to do. Interesting thing he brings down. We spoke about the replacing a leg of a chair, of a table, these type of things. Of course, we know it's all aser. But interesting, he brings down, however, in a unattached chair seat or cushion. Somebody has a chair seat or a cushion. So an unattached chair seat or cushion may be placed on the frame of the chair, he says, because the risk of nailing or screwing it is unlikely. In other words, there's a question of Shemiyiski, you might come to tighten it or the like. So he says the loose seat or cushion may likewise be removed. If you have a loose seat or cushion, that's what he says. Lamaisa, one would be allowed to either take it off or put it on. Okay, so just to, he brings this down from the Shmir Shabbos Hilchos, actually, in Siman Chav Gimel. Ois Mem Aleph, the Ma'aser, just to read real quickly in the English, that's what he says. A chair seat that is not attached may be removed. Again, a chair seat that is not attached may be removed from its chair and may be put back. So that's as far as removing chair seats, cushions on top of chair seats and the like. Okay, we're going to stop over here. Thank you for listening. Hatzlacha and Baracha, Kol Tov.